Hello there YouTube, this is the Rogue Gem Player here, and I'm coming at you with my Vaalmonica deck profile. I have this deck, got the cards, I'm going to build it, put it together, profile it, and move on. In case you're wondering why there's so many deck profiles, I'm going through my collection and organizing, and one way of helping organize is, or way to make my productivity with organizing things, while making videos is making the deck profiles involving those cards. So that way, when I'm done with them, I can just put them into the binders where they need to be. And now, if I need them, I can just do that. Plus, it also ensures that I double check all my collection in an attempt to find duplicates and other cards that I'm missing as I go through. So let's start. So this deck is really unique. It basically focuses on gaining and taking and gaining life points in order to activate certain effects. They recently in Legacy of Destruction gained a new main deck monster in the form of Celatrice, which is now the best card in the entire deck. So how this card works is when she is normal or pendulum summoned, she immediately can add a Vaalmonica card from deck to hand. In addition, when she is sent to graveyard, if you have a card in your pendulum zone, Vaalmonica pendulum monsters, you can immediately add this card back to your hand. So you can make scales pretty easily now with the new support, to the point where now you always have access to this card, whether you can search it and then you can keep recurring it every turn, so which is important. Then we're playing 3 copies of the Angel, which gains life. When you gain life, you gain a counter. This and the Fiend. So these cards, when you gain life, you get a resonance counter. When you lose life, you gain a resonance counter. They also have additional effects while they're in the pen scale. This one, quick links. This one reduces attack, and then they have additional effects that allow them to banish a Vaalmonica card from your graveyard and apply the respective effect depending on which one it is. So this one will use the life-taking effect, and this one will use the life-gain effect. So keep that in mind. And they're level 4, so they work with rank 4 plays, and also they also have the ability to put the other one in the scale from the deck by discarding a card. So for the non-engine monsters, we're playing 3 Nib and 3 Ash. They can be whatever hand traps you want, and you can make Ghost Ogres, whatever is prevalent to your meta. These are the most generic in my opinion for most cases. For spells, there's a lot of spells in here. So we're playing Inventory, 3 copies of it. So a good chunk of the Vaalmonica cards have a life gain effect, and they have a life taking effect. If you do not have the respective pendulum card, if you do not have a pendulum Vaalmonica, your opponent selects the effect. However, in this case, this one allows you to special a Vaalmonica from deck. Okay, but it locks you into Vaalmonica effects the rest of the turn. Or if you control Celatrice, you can set one of the Vaalmonica pendulums in your scale and the other one in your extra, which is pretty good because it immediately gives you a monster you can pendulum summon. So, since the deck already basically does that, we then play 3 of the field spell, which searches a Vaalmonica monster on activation. In addition to that, if you have you place the 3rd resonance counter on one of your pendulum cards, you can take an opponent's monster. It cannot attack, but it's used mainly to make the link monster, because the link monsters require just effect monsters as material. Then we're playing 3 Celeta. This is pretty good. So the life gain effect is to return a card from your hand to the deck to draw 2, and the life taking effect is to add a Vaalmonica spell trap from deck to hand. So This is a good way of maintaining consistency while getting rid of dead cards, because you can also search cards with other things as well. So it allows you to dig into your deck if you need it. 3 copies of Disharmonia. So some people will play 2, some people will play 1, but I like playing 3 because this immediately puts an extra resonance counter, which gives you more plays. You know, you can recur things, that type of thing. So, you know, you can play the gut life gain effect, and now all of a sudden you are able to target one of your banished Vaalmonica cards, add them to your hand, or you can do the life taking effect, okay, and add one of your Vaalmonica cards from your graveyard and add it back to your hand. So this allows you to recur your stuff when you banish them for the pendulum effects, or when you foolish them. So it's another way of recurring stuff. And then we're playing 2 copies of the Vars. The life gain effect is to excavate until you hit a Vaalmonica card. Okay, and then add it. And then the life taking effect is to foolish a Vaalmonica card. So we're then playing some other random. We're playing a couple one-ofs. Triple Tax Talent, Crossout Designator, called by because you do not want to get hit by Ash, and you do not want to get hit by Nib. Nib can kill this deck instantly. So, and then 3 Prosperity. We play a card in the extra deck that allows us to still OTK through Prosperity, by the way. So, this is just another way of consistency. You can use it if you'd like. It's completely up to you. We're then, for the traps, playing one of each of the Vaalmonica traps. This is non-targeting bounce and destruction, and this one allows you to make them unaffected or become an imperm. The cool thing is, if you control one of the link monsters, you can use both effects in sequence. So keep that in mind. And you only need to play 1 copy because the link. One of the link ones can just copy it, and then we're playing 3 in perm because why not? So for the links or the extra deck, we're playing 2 of the Darloom. This is how you OTK. You play this, and you just nuke your opponent's board, and then this card can make 3 attacks in each battle phase. So you play Dugaris, and you can just have a 5,000 attack point monster that can just kill your opponent. And then we're playing one of the light Zephyr. This allows you to copy Vaalmonica spell traps in your graveyard once per turn. So this allows you to reuse the traps if you need them. So, and they also require just 1 effect monster. The catch is the monster, you have to have at least 3 resonance counters on the respective card, or on the respective pendulum monster that they're associated with. So, and then playing one of the Artemis. This is mainly in here because you play the Cellatrice, and you can immediately add it back to your hand once you have the scales up, because you're going to link into this. So this allows you to keep the Cellatrice in your hand at all times. When IP, Nightmare Phoenix, Unicorn. This can be SP Little Knight if you have it. This is mainly for Fire Princess or Promethean Princess play. Exceed the Pendulum. The one Celine. You have a lot of spells, so you can link climb with it. Promethean Princess, Amblo Whale, the 1 copy of Appaloosa, and then the 1 copy of Underworld Goddess, which I try to play in every deck just because it's just take your opponent's monster. So, and then for the extra deck, you can play a couple Exceed monsters. I only play 2 in this deck. The 1 copy of Dugaris. This is what allows you to OTK through Prosperity, and then the 1 copy of Abyss Dweller, because it is probably the most generic rank 4 that you can really play that applies to most of the meta. So that's the deck, guys. It's unique. It's not the best, but it is there. I know that they're announced some more cards. I have mixed opinions on the new stuff, but we'll see when it comes out in Infinite Forbidden. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.